Hello. Can you hear
Hello.
me, guys? Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good evening.
Good evening,
Good
sir.
evening.
How is the weekend? Any new movies? How is the weekend, guys?
Weekend was good, sir.
Okay, good, good. Good sound. Okay. So what is testing, guys? Anybody? Anybody, what is testing?
My point of view, testing is nothing but testing is to perform the task by using of some applications.
Only
Like
task?
testing is to check the product is is working as per our expectation, as per requirement.
Whatever you said is correct. What are expectations or requirements? Yes. See, testing is nothing but, in case anyone asks you, right, you can simply say that what is testing? We are, see, someone is develop any application, right? So Durga wants some application. Durga is businessman, okay? You want some application. Otherwise, you are a businessman, okay? You start your business, okay? For your business, you need some application. So you have some requirements, right? So based on the requirement, the development will build the application. Once the application is done, then it will come to the testing phase. So what exactly tester needs to do? So we need to check whether the application is working according to the client given requirement or not. Okay. So we need to check whether it is working as per the given requirements or not. But please don't say testing is nothing but finding the bug. Bugs can find anyone, okay? Not only you, okay? Anyone can find the bugs. Even end user will find the bugs. Even customer is also find the bugs, or any layman also. He doesn't know anything of the application. He can also find the bugs. Okay? So very, very clear, guys. What is testing means? You can simply say that whether the application or the product is working as per the given requirement or not. Okay. They will provide the requirements. It's very easy. Very, very easy. So everyone can get into the easy way into the testing. But there is a one toughest thing will be there, I will tell you. Okay. So make sure whether the application is working as per the given requirement or not. Okay. But what is the toughest thing here? Understand the requirements. It's not easy. Understanding, right? We are watching a movie
Understand.
for free. Yeah, that's very toughest one. You cannot understand immediately, right? If you understand immediately means everyone will get into the job immediately. So requirements is very, very tough. Okay. Slowly we need to understand the requirements, and you need to get the domain knowledge. What is meaning of domain? Domain means what? So www.amazon. Amazon is a one domain. So not very low. Can you
Hello,
hear,
sir.
right?
Voice
Yeah, yeah.
very
Go ahead.
slow.
Can you
Hello.
check for it? Is it everyone or for you only? Can check everyone. Is it everyone? Or else
No,
you can check.
No, we can hear.
Okay, okay. Yeah, then see, check
Okay,
your.
it's clear.
Okay, check your audio
Hello,
setting.
sir.
Okay. Yeah, check your audio setting once. You can increase your audio. Okay. Okay, fine, no issues. Okay. So what we are discussing, guys, so testing is not only to find the defects, guys. We need to check whether the application is working according to the given requirement. Okay, what client is given the requirements, based on that we need to work. So what is the toughest thing here? Understand the requirements. Okay, it's not easy. Okay,
Things are very low voice.
that is what I'm telling. It is the problem for you only. It is not for everyone. That is what I get a confirmation to everyone, right? So if it is the problem, if it is getting for everyone low voice, means I can change my headset. So please check from your end, okay? Or else you can disconnect and you can reconnect one more time. Just you can
Okay.
left the things and just reconnect, okay? If it is problem for everyone, means I can do that from my end, okay? Okay, fine. So testing is what we can say that it is understanding the requirements is very, very important. Okay, so that is one of the important. And for what purpose we are doing the testing, guys? Anybody? Testing
for
is required.
To
quality.
provide quality products.
Yes, to provide the quality.
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 Quality. Yes, quality. How can you define the quality?
It
Anyone?
should be like a bug free
Yeah, it should
or
be a bug free.
User
delivered
friendly.
on time, user friendly, right?
Yes, absolutely. So to justification of all the requirements, okay, see how can guys you can put mute, okay? How can you say it's a quality product? Okay, so everyone is say that my product is quality. How can you say your this is your quality product? Okay, so they will provide the requirements, right? Just now we discussed, right? Requirement 1, requirement 2, requirement 3, requirement 4. If you fulfill all the requirements, definitely what you will get, definitely you will get the quality product, no doubt at all. Okay, you will get what, definitely you will get what, you will get a quality product, because you already, you verify all the things. Requirement 1 you covered, requirement 2 you covered, requirement 3 you covered, requirement 4 you covered. To justification of all the requirements, okay, what are the requirements they provide, you covered all the requirements means, and definitely you will get what, quality product. Understanding, right? So in interview they will ask you for what reason we are doing the testing, means not only finding bugs, we are checking the quality. How can you define the quality? How can you define the quality? How can you say this is the quality product? How can you say? To justification.
Fulfilling all the requirements.
Yes, absolutely. To fulfill all your requirements. Now you want to get into the software side, okay? So there are some requirements will be there, okay? Don't think that manual only completed, you will get the job, means no. Once you completed manual also, you will not get the job. There are few requirements will be there, okay? What are the requirements? You need to complete manual, you need to complete automation, you need to complete one language, you need to complete one database. So you completing the manual course, you are completing the automation, and also you have a good knowledge in language, on any of the language, Python or Java or Sharp or anything, and one database. Okay. If you fulfill all these requirements, guys, can you put okay? If you fulfill all these requirements, okay, definitely 100% you will get the job, no doubt at all. Understanding, right? So in manual position also you need to fulfill all your requirements, prepare resume well, okay, check with a good consultancy and apply the jobs, attend the interviews. So if you fulfill all the things, definitely you will get the job. Okay, so requirements you need to fulfill. If you are not fulfilling all the requirements, simply completion of the course and waiting for the job, means no one will provide your job. You need to fulfill all the requirements. What are the requirements is there? I only manual means company will not take you. Okay, what company expectations, what company is looking for you, you need to prepare all the things. Okay, I know only manual means the company will not take you. Okay, company required some requirements. Okay, company wants Java student, like who knows the Java. Company wants automation, who knows the automation. Company wants manual, there are few domains will be there. Such knowledge you have, their company definitely will take. Okay, so don't worry, we will prepare how we need to prepare, we will see. Okay, but fulfill all the requirements, then only will get a quality product. What is positive testing and what is negative testing, guys? Anybody?
To enter
Valid
the value.
valid username and value password if we will give, that is a positive testing. If we provide invalid username and valid password, it is called negative testing.
Yes. So positive testing is very, very important, guys. So what is the positive testing? Okay. So positive testing means what? You need to provide the valid one. Okay. You need to provide the valid one. Suppose this is the application. Okay. In the application, what is the positive testing here? So positive testing means what? You need to provide valid username, valid password. Then now you can click on login button. If both are valid, means what will happen? You will get the dashboard page. So means what? It
Okay.
is the positive testing. Okay, it is a positive testing. What is negative testing? What is meaning of negative testing? Suppose end user will not enter any username. Okay, end user will not enter any username. End user not enter password. Now you are trying to click login, means it should not allow. If it is allowing, means what? It is a bug. See, if you click this login, what will happen? Please enter the user ID. It is asking the validations. Okay, you need to check the validations also. Okay, now I'm giving invalid data. See, I'm giving invalid data. Test, both are invalid. Okay, now I'm clicking login button. It should not allow. It is saying that incorrect user ID and password. So while you are doing the testing, you need to do the both things. So one is what positive testing, another is what negative testing. Which testing you will do first, positive or negative? Anybody?
Positive testing.
Positive testing.
Yes,
Positive.
first, yeah, always remember, guys, you need to do the positive testing is the first, okay? Don't do the negative testing, okay? Negative testing is we need to do the last, okay? Not we need to do the first, okay? So that is very, very important, okay? What are the testing types, anybody?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
we
two
static
types:
testing
structural
and
testing and functional testing.
Can you define what is structural testing?
Structural testing is like unit testing, like white box testing, which developers will be doing the particular single code which they have developed.
Why they need to test? We already there, right? Testing team is already there, right? Why they need to test again?
Yeah, because they have developed some code, so they need to make sure
Internal
the
logic they can check.
yeah to check the logic. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Good. So in interview, reverse questions will come, counter questions will come. So you need to change. You do not change your answer. Okay, you are saying correct only, right? You need to tell them yes. Why the developer need to test? Okay, developer need to why they need to test because whatever the code is written by the developer, right? At least one time they need to check whether my code is working properly or not. Okay, in case you are automation, you are start writing the automation scripts and all the things, right? You also need to do what unit level testing. That is very, very, very important from the development team. Okay, so whatever the code you written, right, at least one time you need to check whether my code is working properly or not. That kind of testing we can call it as what white box testing. Why we can call it as it's a white box? I can put any other color, right? Why I can call it as it's a white box?
Because it's
Because
clear. Because
yes, we are able to see the
Developers
code.
can see them.
Yeah, developer, yeah, simple logic,
yeah,
okay. Yes, we are able to see the code. Good sound. So try to understand, please don't buy hard. If you buy hard this one, you will not get the things, okay. So why we can call it as it's a white box? Because the developer can see the code, okay. What are the code is written by the developer, they can see the code and they can modify the code and they rewrite the code, okay. So whatever the code is written by the developer, before they sending to the QA, at least one time they need to do one kind of testing. That kind of testing we can call it as what structural testing or white box testing or unit level testing or component testing or transparent testing or open box testing or a clear box testing. See, there are many names, but people will be get a confused in interview. They will ask you what is clear box testing. Again, you put a blank face in interview. No, what is clear box? Clear box is nothing but what? White box testing. What is transparent box? Transparent means what? I'm able to see the code. So who will do that kind of testing? So developer will do that kind of yes. So listen first what the question will comes from the interview person. Don't excite, okay? So so first listen what sound it comes from the interview person, like what question is asking, okay. He's asking only white box, but you are telling black box also. Don't give extra answers, okay. Tell what the person is asking, that answer only you need to tell. So in case they ask you what is unit level testing means, you need to explain only that unit level testing only. Don't say there are two types of testing, one is white box, one is black box. You are start reading means then other person easily catch you are mugging the things and you are reading all the things. You are not you are not understand the concept, okay. So in interview, what question they are asking, you please answer only that particular point only. Don't give more than that, okay. In case that person is asking more than that, you can give the answers, okay. So this is also one of the technique to pass the interview, okay. So white box testing, right? So simply you can remember white box testing is always done by the developers. Internal software and code working should be known for this type of testing. If you know the code, if you know the logic, so you can also do the white box testing. Very, very easily you can learn. What about black box testing? See, we are black box testing, who will done?
that's
Testers.
tester.
Tester,
Tester.
testers.
right? We never see the code. Give any kind of application. I'm ready to test Amazon. I'm ready to test Netflix application. I'm ready to test mobile application. I'm ready to test network application. I'm ready to test database application. I'm ready to test Hadoop application. Any kind of application I'm ready to test. How? I'm not going any code. I'm have a zero knowledge of coding. Then how I will test? Simply, I testers always based on requirement.
Requirement.
Yes, they will
Yes,
provide the
sir.
requirement. Based on the requirement, you need to check whether the application is working properly or not. What is the requirements here? Simply in the login application, login with valid user ID and valid password. That is what is clearly mentioned in the requirements, right? So what you need to do? In the requirements is very clearly mentioned that login with valid user ID and valid password. Just you need to enter the valid user, valid password, click on login. So you will get what? A dashboard page. So I'm not seeing code here. Then how I'm testing this one? Based on requirements. In the requirements is clearly mentioned that login with valid user ID, valid password, you will able to see what a dashboard page. So based on that only I'm able to test. So in the real time, they will provide you requirement documents. Okay, they will provide SRS document and FRS document. What is SRS document? What is SRS, guys?
Software requirement.
Yes, correct.
Software requirement specifications.
Specification. What is FRS?
Functional
Functional
requirement.
requirement specification.
So see how easy testing. Okay, so they will provide the documents. Okay, we need to check the document. Okay, without check we cannot do the testing. Okay, people are thinking only finding the bugs. No, you need to go through the documents thoroughly. You need to check the documents. Okay, I need to test this application. How I need to test this application? I don't know anything. But here it is very clearly mentioned that there is a login page. Here there clearly mentioned that there is a login page. In the login page, you feels like user ID will be there and password will be there. Now I understand. So there is a login page. The fields like user ID will be there and password will be there. Now the following the data input. What are the inputs we need to give? Valid user ID, valid password. See here it is very clearly mentioned that valid user ID, valid password, and click on login button. It is very clearly says that click on login button. It will takes you what? Admin home page. Suppose if I log in with valid user ID, valid password, click on login button. If I see this admin home page means it is working as expected. So it is working as expected. Suppose I'm not seeing the admin home page. I'm seeing the different page. So it is not working as expected. So how can you say it's a defect? Anybody? How can you say it's a defect?
As per the FRS document, we have to give the valid.
How can you say it's a defect? Defect. How can you say it is a defect? Means there is a terminology. You can say that actual
Informal
result
name.
is not equal to expected result. Actual result is what? Admin home page. Expected result is what? Admin home page. But I'm not able to see the admin home page. I'm seeing the different page. So actual result is not equal to expected result. So that we can say defect. Understanding, right? How can you say it's a defect in interview? Straightforward question. Okay, how can you say it is a defect? Simply, if you have an experience, then you can simply say that this is not working. Actual result is equal to the expected result. What I'm expecting, that result is not appearing. I'm seeing a different result. So we can say it is a defect. Understanding, right? So what is the actual result? So valid user ID, valid password, click on login button means you are able to see the admin home page. But even though I log in with valid user ID, valid password, click on login button means I'm not seeing the admin home page. I'm seeing the different page. So what in this case, what is happening? Actual result is not equal to the expected result. What I'm expecting, that is not getting. I'm getting a different output. So in that case, I can simply write the different. So simple, you can understand like that. Okay, so actual result is not equal to the expected result. Here I'm not checking any code. Okay, here I'm not checking any code. Okay, please, we never see any code. Okay, we never see any code. Okay, so we don't have any coding access. Okay, so but how we are testing? Interview question. How you will test? You need to based on, first of all, you need to understand the requirement, and functionality is very important. There is a lot of different functionality will be there. Credit card functionality is different. Debit card functionality is different. Don't think that both functionality are the same. Understanding, right? You need to understand the functionality. Debit card functionality is what? Whatever the money you have, you can purchase, you can withdraw, you can do whatever you want. Okay, that is what debit card functionality. What is credit card functionality? They will give you advance of that money. What are the amount you deposit, right? What are you done purchase, right? Within 45 days, there is a condition will be there. Within 45 days, if you are not pay that money or you are not deposit that money what you used, then it will comes into the interest rate will be added. So you need to check the functionality also. So functionality is very, very important. Blindly I want to test the application means it won't be work out. Okay, so in this application, suppose in this application you can see there are a lot of functionality will be there. So I try to understand, I'm giving you examples, right? You can easily understand. So login functionality is different, reset functionality is different. What is reset functionality? Anybody?
To
What is
clear,
reset? Yeah, if you click this
That will clear.
button, right? Yeah, it will
Right.
clear the name and password. So this functionality is different. Login functionality is different. What is login functionality? If you give the valid user ID, valid password, and it will be authenticated, and it will check from the database, and it will check whether both valid or not. If it is valid means then only this action will be triggered. Okay. So login functionality is different, reset functionality is different, forget password is functionality is different, register functionality is different, close functionality is different. What is close functionality? If you close means the pop-up will be closed. So how we are testing the application means based on requirements and the functionality. If you are not understand the requirements, if you are not understand the functionality, you fail to the test that application. You cannot test that application. Understanding, right? Developer is writing code and he is checking, but what about the tester is not writing any code. Then how you will test that application? Based on the requirements and functional point of view. Functionality is very, very important. Make sure the functionality is working correctly or not, you need to check. Okay, don't worry guys, once you get into the organization, right, they will provide you KT. What is called KT?
Knowledge transfer.
Knowledge transfer.
Knowledge transfer.
Yes, definitely they will provide the KT sessions, knowledge transfer. You need to give the reverse KT. What is meaning of reverse KT?
What you understand, I think so.
That correct only. What you understand, you need to explain to others.
Yeah.
Understanding, right? So reverse KT is also is very, very important. I'm completed, I'm done, I'm done, I'm done, I'm done, I'm done. But you are not able to give the reverse KT means then it is waste, right? Knowledge is different and implementation is different. Please understand, guys. Everybody has the knowledge. What is Selenium means? Everyone will say that Selenium is open source. It will be work for web-based application only. Can you write any script means? No one will write. So you need to have the implementation. Implementation knowledge is very, very important. Knowledge is different and implementation is different. Okay. So don't read the things, understand the concept. In case in interview anybody asks you write any program means you are ready to write any program in Java related, or automation means in case they ask you write any code for automation script means you need to write, you are ready to write the script. Then only that other person will take you the next position. Understanding, right? I'm done automation, I'm done manual, I'm done API, I'm done database, I'm done cloud technology, I got certificated also, but you are not able to implement it, then it is great. Understanding, right? So what you learn, you should be very clear about that, and you need to understand how the testing will be work, like based on the requirements and functionality. We never see the code. That's the reason we can call it as what? Black box testing. We can call it as what? Black box testing. And also we follow some techniques. Okay, what are the techniques? BVA. What is called BVA, guys? Anybody? What is called BVA?
Boundary value
value.
analysis.
Analysis. Yes.
Boundary
So there
value
are,
analysis.
yes, correct, correct. So they will provide some so conditions. Okay, so branch name should be, see, branch name is what? 4 to 15 alpha numerical. Okay, here the condition is given. We don't know, right, what exactly we need to enter the branch name until unless they need to provide the requirement. So okay, So branch name, we need to enter the characters, right? So they will give the condition. What is the condition? 4 to 15 alphanumerical. So what is BVA? Minimum value -1 and maximum value +1. So 4 minus 1, 3. 3 should not allow. If it is allowing means what? It is a bug. 15 plus 1, 16. 16 means it is allowing means it is a bug. So boundary value also, boundary value analysis is also one of the important interview question. Okay, if you are going with fresher level, then definitely they will ask you, can you explain what is BVA? BVA is nothing but what? Boundary value analysis. We need to take the maximum value and minimum value, and also we need to check the range. What is the range here? 4 to 50. Okay, so yeah, in between any number you can test. Is it clear, guys? Everybody is clear, right?
Yes,
Do I
sir.
Yes.
pass? Okay, just recollecting all the things already we done. You just collect the videos and you can check that one. See, testing team always get lot of questions, right? We will get a lot of questions. You need to ask. That is what I'm telling. Please, guys, talk, discuss. So in not only interview, that is what in task explanation also you will get a lot of questions because it is newly implemented functionality. We will get a lot of questions. So you need to discuss with the team whether it is right or not. What this in, or you need to talk with your lead, or you need to discuss with your teammates. Okay, because we are not write the code, right? If we write the code and we got the logic means we can say that what output will get, but we don't know what output will come. But we finally we got an output. Whether this output is correct or not, how you will confirm? Anybody? You are giving input, you will get some output. Whether this output is correct or not, how you will get confirm?
By the requirement.
Absolutely, good sound. Requirement only, right? You are giving input and you are getting output, right? I don't know what exactly this output. Okay, now I get a question mark whether this is right or not, whether this is right or not. I'm logging with valid user ID, valid password. Now I'm getting admin home page. So just I check with my requirement. In requirements is very clearly says that yes, if you log in with admin user ID, admin password means you will able to see that admin home page. So I can simply say that it is working as expected. So based on the requirement only we can say whether it is correct or not. If you're talking about a developer, see, developer is always check the logic, whether my logic is, see, he able to see his code, he can able to implement the code, he can see the logic, or he can able to see what output it will come. So this we can call it as what? A white box testing. Okay, many people still they're asking the question, I want to go for a manual side, do I need to learn any programming knowledge? No. If you have any reference or any support or anyone, and you have already got a job, means not required to learn any programming knowledge, not at all. Okay, if you are going for purely manual testing means programming knowledge is not at all, not required. Okay, not required. Zero programming knowledge also you can go. Okay, but if you go for automation, just you need to learn auto, like coding also. Okay, coding means what? You are not become experts. Okay, just how it is working, just you need to understand the coding standards. Okay, coding one. Okay, either Java or a Python. Okay, implementation knowledge also is not required for a black box testing. Okay, then how we are working means we can simply based on requirement specification. We always ask to the team, could you please provide the requirement specification document? Okay, when you're talking about you are going with the development side. Okay, if you are going with the development side, programming knowledge is required and implementation is required and detailed designs is required. Okay, based on the designs only we need to write the coding and we need to do the test, we need to implement the things. Okay, so that is very important. Okay, now today's session. Okay, what is today's session? What is SDLC? 100% interview question, guys. What is SDLC? What is meaning of SDLC? SDLC is nothing. Software development life cycle. See, this is a campus interview question. If you are who are still you are in campus means no doubt at all, 100% campus interview question this is. Okay, what is SDLC? SDLC is nothing but software development life cycle. The software development life cycle is a process followed for the software project within the software organization. Every organization they follow what? SDLC process. Okay, every organization they follow what? SDLC process. What is this SDLC? Let's see. Consists of detailed plan describing how to develop. Now we got a project. Okay, now immediately we cannot start testing, right? So whenever the project will come, so what we need to do now? Okay, first step is what? When we got a project, the first step is what? How to develop, how
Requirement.
to maintain, yes, requirement, replace and alter or enhancement or specific of the software. Okay, so this life cycle defines the methodology for improving of quality of software. So why the client is investing a lots of money? See, testing money, lots of money they're investing on the testing. For what reason? We want quality software. We want what? Quality
Quality
software.
product.
Yes, quality product. That's the reason if you go for Signity, entire the organization is what the testing. Value Labs, entire the organization is testing. So you tell me without testing team, there is no organization is there, not there. Tell me any organization. No, Srini, we will only develop and we will only test and we will also send the product. Means show me that company. Anybody can show me that company. Okay, that
No, it's
company will not be
not
there.
possible. Right.
Not possible. Initially, the
Mm.
startup will be there. Startup companies, they can do the both things. But when the product is increasing, right, day by day, we are adding new features. Day by day, technology is changing. Day by day, see, the developer is always concentrated on logic point of view. But tester is not like that. The tester is always check all possible areas, all positive. See, now negative testing, positive testing, how end user will do, how end user behaves that in the application. We always think like an end user point of view. We can become a developer, but developer cannot become a tester. Understanding, right? He will not accepted that role. But we can go for a development side. Suppose your skills are too good, means you can promote from testing side to development side. But developer will not come to development to testing. No one will come with like that. Okay, because developers are different one. Okay, different means what? They will thinking is only on logic point of view and that point only. Okay, they cannot test in the testing point of view. In the tester means what? We need to check all possible areas, negative testing, positive testing, how end user will test in different ways, in different environments, each and everything. Developer growth will up to a certain level only. Up to means architect level only you can go. But testing is not like that. You can go for a test manager or scrum master or VP also. You can become a VP also, because once you work in the testing side, right, you know completely the process of the product and what kind end to end point you will end to end point you will know, because you are involved in not only one part. Okay, testing means what? You need to do system testing. What is meaning of system testing? You need to test entire the application, so you need to must and should know each and everything what is going on the application, so you will get a domain knowledge. So there are a lot of scope will be there. Okay, so there is endless. Okay, you can depends on your skills. Only skills is required here. Okay, only manual means we cannot get into that. You need to and skill your skills. Okay, automate, you can upgrade your skills. Okay, that is very very important. Okay, so SDLC. So SDLC is what? So every organization, the life cycle is defines the methodology for improving of quality of software. So every organization they follow their own SDLC or SDLC process. Okay, what is SDLC process? Okay, whenever the project will come, we will not start immediately testing, right? The first thing is what? Requirement capturing or requirement gathering. Okay, first we need, whenever the project will come, the first phase is what? Requirements. Okay, we got the requirements. Then what we need to do? We need to do for analysis whether we can do or not. Analysis is very very important, right? There are risk analysis will be there, risk mitigation will be there, risk strategy will be there. Now I got a project but resources are not there, then how we will do? Analysis is very very important. Means don't worry, we are not involved here, but just I'm telling, whenever the project will come, we will not start immediately doing the testing. Okay, before the project will come, we need to check with whether the requirements are gathering or not. Okay, once we got the requirements, okay, then we will go for analysis part, whether we can do or not, what are the challenges. Okay, when we need to deliver, or each and everything will come to an analysis part. Once it is done, then we can go for the design phase. Design is very very important. Again, the design phase is what? Low level design and high level design. Low level means what? Everyone can easily understand. High level means what? Who knows the domain knowledge, they can only understand that. Okay, once the design phase is completed, now who are involved? Development team is involved. Now, once the development is done, means coding is done, now testing team is involved. Interview question. At what phase you are involved in SDLC? Means you need to say that after coding. People will not understand the question. Simply SDLC means they will start reading requirement analysis. Don't read that one. What the person is asking the question. So the person is asking in what phase you are involved in SDLC phase. In SDLC, in what phase you are involving? I'm not involving in the requirements. I'm not involving in analysis. I'm not involving in design. I'm not involving in coding. In what phase I'm involving? After coding. Once the coding is done, the testing phase will be started. Now you are involved in the testing phase. Once the development is done, then you are involved in the testing phase. Once testing is done, then we will go for implementation. What is meaning of implementation? Means it will go for the release and all the things. Once the release is done, support and maintenance. What is meaning of support and maintenance? Once the product will launch in the market, still we got a lot of issues. So that also we need to check. That will come to the support. Can we do 100% of testing? Is it possible?
No, sir. It's not
No,
possible.
it's
Yeah.
not possible. Everyone knows that, right? Even Amazon, we have a lot of issues. Even you Netflix also, we have a lot of issues. We are not getting that issues, but some other people will get, right. So you can Google it. You will see that what are the problems in Amazon, what are the problems in Netflix. Means the customers and users, what are the facing the issues. They will write the forums. Forums means what they're facing the problem. They will write into the post that things. Okay, you can easily check that one. Okay. So no one will not give 100% of testing. It's not at all possible. Once the product will release in the market, might be environmental issues will come, might be data related issues will come. Only you are adding 2 records, but I'm adding 1,000 records. 2 records is working fine, but while I'm adding 1,000 records, it might be failed. So data conditions, it might be data condition also, it might be a fail. So no one will cannot do 100% of testing. It's not possible. But we are giving assurance to the customer, a client. Hey, don't worry. We have well testers will be there. Qualified testers will be there. Already they tested and it is verified, and you can happily launch your product in the market. So that's the reason the client is happily launch your product into the market. Okay. I'm investing crores of money. It's not like 1 or 2 rupees. Okay, the project is not like 1 or 2, right? It's a crores, millions of the money is investing on the product. Okay, if it is fail on the quality wise, no one will use that product. So quality is very, 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 very important. Without testing, there is no product will launch in the market. No doubt at all. Okay. If what are the technologies will come in the market, IoT, artificial intelligence, AI, anything, data science, even data science also we need to be test. Robotics, what robotics also we need to test. Okay, because we need to check whether the instructions are taking correctly or not, that device is taking correctly instructions or not. That also we need to be tested. And hardware, or what are the compute, what is the network, what are the things, everything will be required the testing. Okay. So what are the technologies will come in the market, testing will not be gone. Okay, if you see for last 10 years or before 10 years, the testing will be the continue. But you need to check your technology. You need to run up with your technology. Now I'm a cloud testing, means you are have a good job. Now you are in SAP testing, so you will get a good job. Okay, now you are in so domain is very, very important. What domain you will choose, that is very, very important. Okay. So don't say that there are no openings. Okay, there are plenty of openings will be there. It depends on your skills and all the things. Okay. So SDLC is nothing but what? Software development life cycle. What are the phases? Means in interview you need to say first phase we are going with the requirement. Once the requirement is done, then we will go for analysis part. Once the analysis is done, then we will go for design. Once design is done, then we will go for coding. Once coding is done, then we will go for a testing. Once the testing is done, then we will go for implementation. Once the implementation is done, then we will go for a support and maintenance. Okay, you cannot break the cycle. Coding, implementation, testing, design. If you tell like that, no one will accept it. It will be a cycle. Okay, you cannot break this cycle. First, based on the requirements only we can go for analysis. Based on the analysis only we can go for the design. Based on the design screens only, the developer will start writing the coding. Based on the coding only, we can do the testing. Without coding, who will do the testing? Understanding, right? Don't break this cycle, okay? In case in interview, they will ask you what is SDLC and can you explain what are the phases in SDLC means? You can say that SDLC is nothing but a software development lifecycle. Every organization, they use SDLC for quality software product, okay? They can use for the software quality software product, okay? And what are the phases means? You can say the requirement analysis, designing, coding and testing and implementation and support and maintenance, okay? You need to tell like that, okay? Don't break this one. And also you can tell like this also, okay? Either you can tell like this or either you can tell like this also, okay? Terminologies, okay? Planning, defining, designing and building and testing and deployment, okay? Deployment is the, so generally people are use these terminologies. We are in planning phase, we are in defining phase means analysis, okay? We are in design phase, okay? We are building means what, coding, right? So we are testing phase, okay? We are deployment phase, okay? The same thing, okay? Whatever you want, you are in what you want in comfort, you can tell that on, okay? No need to worry about this one, okay? But using the terminologies is also is very, very important. Testing terminologies, planning, defining, designing and building and testing and deployment and support and maintenance, okay? Anybody have any questions? No doubt, guys. If you are in campus, 100%, without this question there is no interview. What is SDLC, okay? If you are in campus interview, okay? If you are fresher level also, that definitely they will ask you what is SDLC, okay? If 1 or 2 years of experience, might be they will ask you in what phase you are involved in SDLC phase, okay? In what phase you are involved, guys, in SDLC?
Testing.
Test. Yeah, testing. So we are not involving in the coding, okay? Don't worry about the coding, okay? We are not involved in the design phase. We are not involved in the analysis, requirement capturing. These all are big heads will be there, okay? Your management will take care of all the things, okay? Don't worry. We are involving only a testing phase, okay? Don't think how you will get the requirements. What is the analysis, what is the design, what is the coding. Don't involve all these things, okay? We are not involved all these areas. So only testing. Give me any task, I am ready to test. Give me any task, I am ready to test. How you will test, guys? Based on
Requirement
Based on the requirement.
only requirements.
and functionality.
Absolutely. Requirements and functionality.
Functionality.
Yeah, functionality also you need to check, right? If the functionality is not working, then it's waste. Okay. So it's 47, right? Okay. Anybody have any questions? Is it clear? Anybody have any question, guys?
Clear, sir.
Okay, good. What about others, guys? Is it
It's
clear?
clear.
Anybody have?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
It's clear.
Yes, sir.
clear, right? Okay, good. I will ask every day question, guys. Everyone need to answer. Okay, every day we will ask the questions. Okay. Don't say someone is say that yes, I am also saying yes means no. If you are not understand, please stop me at here only. Okay, I can explain you one more time, but don't skip. Okay, so that is very, very okay. So how the project will, listen careful, guys. This is one of the important one. No one will ask you these questions in interview, but what are the what are the documents we need to follow? Okay, so we'll see all the things. What developer will do, what tester will do. We'll see the clear picture on here. Okay, how project will comes to the organization. So generally Durga is what I told you, right? Durga is a businessman. He wants some application, right? Now Durga want to approach any software companies means so Durga will put what request for a proposal. Hey guys, I'm a business magnet. I want some application. Please, can you develop this application? So Durga is kept what kind of document? RFP. What is called RFP? Request for a proposal. I'm putting the request for a proposal. Now organization will give the tender. Okay, tender means what? Okay, we will do that and will they give the some quotation. Okay, so they will give the proposal. Okay, they will give the proposal document to the Durga. In proposal document, what will be there? What is the technical solution? What is the cost of the project? What is the schedule? What is the timeline? Each and everything will be everything will be written in where? In the proposal document. If Durga is accepted that proposal, means okay, I'm okay with this one. Okay, I'm okay with this one. then what they will do, they will continue the project. Okay, so whenever we put request for a proposal, right, the organization will give the proposal document. If the proposal document is accepted by the client, okay, then we will go with SOW. What is called SOW? Signed statement
Sign.
of work order. Means we are both are going to the agreement. What is the agreement here? So yes, we are taking your project. Agreement is very, very important, because tomorrow I told you, right, yesterday I told you, right, there is nothing like that. Everything will be document, everything will be legal, everything will be in the systematically. Okay, so in IT is very, very strict. Policies are very strict. Fines is also very, very strict. If you are not done within the project within the time, means the client can put lot of fines. Okay, so SOW, what is called SOW? Signed statement of work order. Now we got a work order. Now from where? From Durga. Now see the organization. Hey guys, congrats, we got a project. Okay. Now we got a project. We need to implement that project. Okay. Now they will conduct what? A kickoff meeting. What is that? Is what the first meeting? Okay. Can you put mute? That is a kickoff meeting. That is the first meeting held on that in that organization. They will identify whom? The project manager. See, whenever the project will come, right, we will not start immediately. We need to identify the whom? The project manager. Whenever the project manager is identified, right, the project manager will prepare one kind of document. That document we can call it as what? PMP. What is called PMP? Project management plan. So project manager is very, very important. Once you get into the job, right, technical first interview is done, right, the second round, okay, first round is done, right, then technical round is done, means the project round is also, project manager round is also will be there. So project manager will prepare one kind of document. That document we can call it as what? PMP. What is called PMP? Project management plan. In the plan, how we need to execute this project, how we need to monitoring this project, how we need to initiate this project, how we need to close up this project. So everything will be pre-planned, everything will be written in the PMP document. Okay, and one of the most important document, BRS. What is called BRS, guys? Anybody?
Business requirement specification.
Business requirement specification.
Absolutely. Business
Yes.
requirement specification document. Okay, so we are not talking directly to the Durga. Development team will not talk directly with the Durga. Testing team will not directly talk with the Durga. Okay, we don't have rights to talk, right? In between the organization and the customer, like a client. Okay, the client and organization, in between one person will be there. That person we can call it as what? BA, business analyst. You can also become a business analyst if you are in good in communication, writing, and good emailing and all the things, that you can become a business analyst. What is business analyst role here? Collect the information from the client and passing to the organization. That everything will be written in where? In BRS document. The BRS is nothing but what? A business requirement specification document. Okay, so this is what informal means. Generally what we are talking, right, everything will be written in that document. That we cannot understand, right? So that document will convert it into SRS. What is called SRS? Software requirement
Specification.
Yes, for the development understanding. Okay, so what are the BRS content will be there, right? So that content will be converted into SRS. The person who, everyone cannot convert into that one. Okay, the person who domain expert functional knowledge, that person only can convert it into BRS into SRS. Okay, once we got SRS, now see the clear picture what developer will do. So developer will go with models. Models means nothing but a designs, artist structural designs, DB designs. DB means what? Database designs, and UI designs. UI means what? User interface designs, and UML designs. Okay. So first of all, the developer will go with the designs. Once the designs is done, then they will go with coding. Once the coding is done, code review. See, peer review. What is called peer review and what is called code review? What are the code you written, right? That will be verified your senior one. Okay, once it is done, then we will go for what? Unit level testing. What is called unit level testing, guys? Anybody?
It's a single testing, right?
Black
White
white box test.
box testing, right? I told you, right? So
Right.
developers always do the unit level testing. Okay, once the unit level testing is done, then you will go for integration level testing. So here developer part is completed. So don't ask what developer will do. Developer will always go to the designs or a models or UI designs or DB designs or UML diagrams. Based on that, they will start writing the coding. Once the code is done, code review is done. Once code review is done, then they will go with unit level testing. Once the unit level testing is done, then they will go for integration. Here the developer part is completed. Now, what is the QA? What testing team will do? See, test plan. It's very, very, very important. Who will design the test plan? Who will design the test plan?
Test lead. Test
Lead
lead.
manager.
Test lead, test manager, right? Test lead will be design the test plan. Test plan is very, 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 very important. Okay. Once the test plan is designed, then what are the tasks is assigned on your name, right? You need to identify the scenario. Scenario means what I need to verify. So, okay, now they ask you to test the water bottle. So what you verify in the water bottle? What are the what you verify in the water bottle, guys? So
Label.
Design of
label, design,
Quality.
Bit.
shape,
quality, quantity.
quality, quantity. Yes, good. Only two things. There are a lot of things, right?
Spellings.
Spellings.
Size,
Okay.
size of the water bottle.
Yes. Only that only.
That's a
Brand.
bottle cap is working.
Yes. Cap of the water bottle. Yes. See how you're thinking now. See, this is what we
Scripting.
are expecting. Yeah, whether it will be grip or not, whether it is case or not, what is the quality, and label, design, everything, whether it is taking hot water or cold water, what is the, see, everything should become, okay. Scenarios means what I need to verify. Interview, they will ask you, can you tell me the scenarios of chair? Silly questions they will ask you. Can you tell me the scenarios of dustbin? So what are the scenarios of dustbin? Handle, footrest, cap, capacity, each and everything, wet, dry, everything you need to tell, okay? That all will come on scenarios. Scenarios means what I need to verify. In case any task is assigned on your name means don't start immediately testing. First of all, check what I need to test in that. First think that, okay? Don't hurry, worry. They will give you a lot of time. Today I find 10 bugs. See, if you find 10 bugs, it's not a big great, okay? They will say that, oh, simply they will. But you need to cover all the scenarios. Scenarios means what exactly what I need to test in that object, okay? We need to test credit card. In the credit card object, what we need to test, okay? Valid number, CVS, month, year, expiring date, each and everything you need to test. So you need to identify the scenarios first. Once you identify the scenarios, what you need to write? Test cases. What is meaning of test cases?
How to
Condition.
test?
How to
How
test?
to? Yes.
Excellent. How to test? Now you're telling the scenario is what? The cap, water bottle cap should be blue, right? So test cases, how to write? Actual result is what? Blue. What you are able to see, blue. Actual result and expected result both are the same. Means what? Your test case is what? Pass.
Pass.
Yes, like that. You need, don't worry, we have a long session will be there. Today I'm just giving what developer will do, what tester will do. Just I'm giving overview only. Don't think that it's already done. Okay, we need to write the test scenarios, we need to write the test cases. There are a lot of things we need to do. Okay, just I'm giving the example what testing team will do. So testing team will identify the scenarios. Scenarios means how to test that one, how what to verify, okay, what to verify in that, okay, how to test is for test cases, okay. Once the code will comes, right, once what are the developer is given, right, that code will comes, right, that we can do the integration testing. We are also need to do the integration testing. Okay, once integration testing is done, then we will go with the system testing. What is meaning of system testing? End to end, entire the application we need to test. Once it is done, then user acceptance testing, alpha testing and beta testing we need to do. Once it is done, then we'll go for a production and implementation. Once the production and implementation is done, then we will go for a support and maintenance. So these we all discuss coming sessions. What is integration testing? We can go with the deep dive. Okay, what is system testing? What is user acceptance testing? we will discuss more on these areas. But today, what I want to say is what are the documents we use generally? BRS, SRS, and FRS. There is one more document will be there. FRS, functional requirement specification document. What developer will do, what testing team will do. One developer, based on the design, they will start writing the coding. Once the code is done, code review is mandatory. Code review is done. Once code review is done, then they will go for unit level testing. Once the unit level testing is done, then they will go for integration level testing. So here the development part is completely done. Okay, now what testers? The test lead will design the test field. No need to worry. Okay, the lead will be planned for you what we need to test, what we not. Okay, and the lead will design the test plan. The test plan, after that, what are the tasks is assigned on your name, right? That based on that you need to identify the scenarios, and based on the scenarios you need to write the test cases. And what are the code is assigned sent to the development, right? That code you need to verify. Integration testing means you need to do the integration testing. Once the integration testing is done, then you need to do the system testing. End to end, you need to verify the entire the system. Then we need to do user acceptance testing and production and implementation. Then we can finally we go for the support and maintenance. Okay, the coming session, okay, what the coming session is, what fundamentals of testing. Here we'll see what is unit testing, what is integration testing, what is system testing, what is alpha, what is acceptance testing, alpha testing and beta testing. We will discuss more and more ideas. Okay, what is SDLC means, you know, right? Software development lifecycle. Anybody have any questions? Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Clear.
Everyone, okay, good. Anybody have any questions? So tomorrow we'll see the rest of the session. Okay, tomorrow what we can see the fundamentals of testing. We'll see the fundamentals of testing. Yeah, go ahead. You're asking something?
No.
Sir,
Yeah.
I have a gap of I have completed my engineering in 2014, and I'm working in a support, in a technical support, and I wanted to switch into manual as a tester.
Yeah,
So is it
yes,
like
possible.
because I have almost like a 6 year gap, more than 6 to 7 years gap.
Yes, yes, it is possible. But what you need to do, you need to do some work around. Work around means groundwork you need to do. Okay, continue with your job, and parallelly, what you need to do, approach with a good consultancy, and take the experience letter of for 4 years, not take 7 years. Okay, take 4 years, and you can tell that first 3 years I worked as a support, and the last coming 4 years you are working as a manual testing. You can tell them.
Okay, okay. All
Okay,
right.
see some work. Okay, you cannot immediately, you cannot apply. So take some risk and check with the consultancy, good consultancy, and talk with them, and check first experience letters, what they are providing and all the things. And don't leave this current company. Don't leave that. Continue with your job, and parallelly, when you get a time, right, when you get a free time, right, so immediately you can apply parallelly. Once you got confirmation, everything is settled, then you can switch easily. Okay, previous organization to this organization.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, good. Anybody have any question, guys?
No, sir.
So all videos and materials and everything you can check with the front office. They will provide you guys everything. They will provide you. Don't worry about that. Okay. We done only 3 sessions. Okay, not much more. Tomorrow is very next coming sessions all are very important. Everything is important only, but make sure that concept is very important. Coming sessions we can discuss about unit level integration testing, system testing, user acceptance testing, and functional testing and non-functionality testing. All your interview questions will come here only. What are the functional testing and what are the non-functionality testing? All your questions will come here. Okay.
Sir,
So
what
we'll
is the timings of this session, sir?
every day the same timing 7 to 8 sharp. Only 1 hour the session.
Okay, every
Okay.
day same timing, sir. Because
Yeah,
if in case I miss out any session, will I
you
get the
can,
recorded session?
yeah, you can get the recording, and also you can ask me the next day only. You want just so we can recap that one. We can recap that one. Understanding, right? So every
Okay,
day
sir.
we
Thank you.
like that continue the same thing. Just we will ask the questions, and also parallelly we can recap the session. Yesterday what we done, we can just 5 to 10 minutes we can discuss that same topic, and we can continue. So in case you miss also, not a problem.
So it's a 30 days or 45 days, sir, course?
No. It's maximum. It's 25 to 30 days.
30 days. Okay.
Yes.
Sir, will
You
there
have.
be any gap in the classes or it's continuous 30 days, sir, 25?
Yes, you continuously. See, gap means where, say, in case I have any client call or anything, emergency means maximum 1 or 2 days I can take the emergency leave, not much more. Okay, that will be intimated before. Okay, 1 or 2 days, not much more.
Okay. All right.
Don't
Okay,
worry
sir.
about it.
So today is my mock lecture. So क्लासेस कब से स्टार्ट हो गए मुझे कुछ आइडिया नहीं है मैंने फर्स्ट डे है क्लास का
Yeah,
सो
only we done only 2 classes. Okay, you can get the information from the topic. Okay, you can collect the videos from them. Only we did only classes today. This from this today is the.
hello
Yeah. Can you hear me?
yes now and I have a question like I am having a gap of 5 years and previously I was having experience in non-IT field or non-technical field so
Yeah.
is it fine to get a job after this course in manual testing or something like, what are the chances of getting the selection
Yes. Definitely we have a chance, but it is up to okay, you how you are taking to take care. Okay. Definitely,
oh,
if you got the of experience and you can work, there is a lot of chances will be there.
okay fine yeah sure
So
That,
live projects, it will be taught to us, no, sir, in this
yeah,
training sessions only.
one live application we can see. Live is what it is hosted in our server. Okay, I can give this access to everyone. So I will explain this project and we can do all together. How we can create the stock, how we can create the purchases. So you will get a clear idea about it. Okay. Okay.
So,
Okay,
so
sir.
one more question. Can I have some like of questionnaire session at the mid of this session so that we will able to know that on what level we are.
Yes. You can ask any questions. Okay.
So the questions which can the interviewer can ask to us
Yes.
like a
Yeah.
questionnaire format which will be
Every
given to us.
yeah. Sure. That we can do that. Okay. That's the reason I'm every day the 5 minutes I'm asking the questions, right? So I'm not starting directly. So every day I'm asking the question. Okay.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
do we
And
get, sorry,
I missed
before,
the conversation in between. This was my first session. So if I want to continue, how will I do or how will I register the same?
So you talk with the front office. That is what I'm telling, right? You got the mail, right? So you can talk with them
Right.
and you can discuss with them. They will provide all the details.
So the session will be this will be the first session of this course, right? So what we have
So
understand today.
two classes is already completed. That's the basic one. Okay. You can collect that video from
Okay.
Somewhere
And if I want to
you
restart or if I want to start from the very beginning, so can I enroll after this month? When it will start?
not required. If you go this video means you will understand. That is only a
Okay.
bit, right? So if you are middle of 5 or 6 classes means then you can register next month. Only 2 classes, you will not waste your time, right? So you can check.
Okay. Oh yes.
Okay, check with that.
Okay.
sir,
sir,
Okay.
today's
Thank you.
recording
second
also
class
we will
is
get,
from
sir.
where?
Yeah. Today recording also they will provide.
Okay.
Okay, sir, do we get printed notes of the classes or do we need to make a note of it?
Yeah, they will provide. They will provide the notes. You can make a PDF or you can make a Xerox or you can write a note from your end.
So can we work on also on the banking domain project or only
Yeah.
on the stock? And
No, not only stock, insurance and banking. We will give you how FRS and SRS documents will be.
all
Not
right.
complete banking. We are providing the documents how the documents will be. Okay.
Okay.
So one more question. I am from the different background actually, from the manufacturing background, and I have the experience of around 6 years. And I totally want to switch my career from the manufacturing sector to the IT sector. So if I continue with this course, can I have the opportunity to go into the IT sector with this course only?
You can say that what you have is domain knowledge, right? You have a manufacturing domain knowledge there, right? You can tell them I work as a testing there. So what you
Okay,
done previously, you can convert it into testing.
okay, okay, sir.
Okay, guys. Thank you, guys.
This one last question.
Yeah, yeah,
This
please.
meeting link will be remain same for all the sessions, or it will get changed in the middle?
No. Once the I think might be they will change tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Maximum they will change.
Okay, because they're not sending it on time. Every day it's like there is a variation of 5-10 minutes. That too after multiple follow up with them.
Yeah. No. Because the pay, see there from there and the payments and all the things they were checking, but it's not be like that. Only you can bear only 2 to 3 days. Once it is everything is done, they will give you permanent link.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you guys. Thanks for your time. Don't worry, we will discuss a lot of interaction session. This is what purely interaction session we can discuss, we can talk, so we can go with the real time. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, sir.